2.01 on the No Calculator set of lessons, ratios and proportions. Read through this problem, understand what the question is asking you to do, and make a plan for how you're going to solve it. Press pause and then resume watching the video once you've done this. When I look at this problem, I know from my first video that the first thing that I need to do is I need to annotate the problem to identify my knowns and unknowns and to solve for what the problem is asking for. So I know I have an architect making a floor plan where 1 inch represents 3 feet. That's going to be a really important unit rate for me later in this problem. If a room is represented on the floor plan by a rectangle with the dimensions 3.5 inches by 5 inches, what is the actual perimeter of the room in feet? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to understand this scenario by drawing a picture of what I have here. I know the length is 3.5 inches and the width is 5 inches. And I am looking for the perimeter of the room in feet. I need to be careful because my given units are in inches. My answer is in feet. So I know that I'm going to have to do some kind of conversion later on. So my plan for how to solve this problem is first, I'm going to find the perimeter of the rectangle in inches. Then I'm going to convert my answer into feet. I'm going to box my answer here so I remember that I need to do this conversion at the end. So we know that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So I can sub in my values here. And when I simplify this all the way out, I end up with a perimeter of 17 inches. I need to pay close attention to my units here. I'm still in inches because I'm still dealing with the floor plan. Now I need to convert my answer into feet. So I can use this unit rate of 1 inch on the floor plan representing 3 feet to set up a proportion. So if 1 inch represents 3 feet, I know that 17 inches will be represented by x feet. From here, I can cross multiply to solve. 1 times x equals 3 times 17, and I end up with 51 feet. So the perimeter of my room, I can double check that it needs to be in feet. I just solved in feet. The perimeter of my room is 51 feet. So the answer is going to be answer choice H. The 2 key takeaways from this video is that on SAT problems, you must pay really careful attention to your units. The strategy that I used to make sure that I was paying attention to my units was writing them next to every quantity that I solved for. And the content key point for this lesson is that if you're converting between units, you need to use the unit rate to help you do that conversion.